understand how much our event is budgeted for and how much it's going to cost. Without that, we really can't start anywhere. We need to, if our event's $1 million, we know we need to have a return on investment of $1 million to break even. So we need to know our event costs, and then for each metric, and here's another one of those stakeholder agreement things, for each metric ask, what is the lowest performance level that would make the event just worth holding given the cost? So how many leads do I need to capture at my trade show and all my other things? You have to decide as a stakeholder group what that looks like. Well, some people might say we have to capture 300 leads. Another person says, yeah, but I want to capture 20 quality leads. You have to decide what that means to you and all those metrics as a team. That comment I made at the beginning, you're going to use this tool to compare what am I going to invest in A versus B, which is directly related to that there. What to invest our money in. Okay, so here's that cross-functional exercise that you have to do. And this is some tips to help you figure out what those break-evens are. So you want to narrow it in, look high, look low, and pick a middle value. You don't want to be off the scale, have those real outliers, and we had 8,000 people at a conference, probably a little low. And then, of course, get the input from your stakeholders and the consumers of the results. So lead generation, who is the consumer of that result? All right, so back to our little math again. So here was our objective, right? And then we had those metrics that we picked, and some had more than one. We talked about this qualified leads captured. So now we're starting to follow these through in a little linear fashion. So we created our event objective in our weight after we agreed to it. Then we determined our metrics. And now we created a break-even level based on all the communication we had. So we wanted to promote our purchase. That was a weight of 25% of this 100% here. We broke that into two things, qualified lead captured and improvement in intent to increase investment, 60-40 split. And our break-even level on our leads captured is 100. So now that we have this decided, this is probably the hardest part right here, to get this on a piece of paper and have agreement to it. And in the case of our test event here, our event cost is $1.4 million. And we're going to take a look at how we calculate against that net event cost. In determining net event cost, you want to remember that there's opportunity costs of people away from doing their day-to-day business, and some organizations factor that more or less than others. Not just those direct costs of the airplane ticket and the rental and the audiovisual and hotel rooms and all that stuff, which is cash outlay, but what's the opportunity cost as well? You'll have to, again, reach agreement on that opportunity cost.